Okay, hello everybody. This is our first mailbag with the gifts of Gab, and we will be starting the mailbag officially in about 12 minutes. Call it 11 minutes actually, I don't know. Anyway, 10 o'clock, that's when we're going to start, in theory. And until then, I'm going to start bringing all the boxes in, and then I'll make myself some extra coffee, because as you can tell, I clearly need it. And then we will start the mailbag at 10. So hang in there and feel free to watch some kittens. Ow, 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 Gabby. Oh, ow, ow, ow. I am not a scratching post. Okay. As I was saying, feel free to watch some kittens, and I'll bring the boxes in. We'll see how they react. This is the first time they've ever done this. And there's a lot of very large boxes today, so it should be interesting to see whether and how they react to all the stuff I'm bringing in. And obviously they're very excited to see me this morning. They were up running around playing earlier, and I thought that maybe they would sleep through their first mailbag. And they probably will anyway. You know, kittens at this age, we normally see them, they come out, they play for like 20 minutes, and then they're like, we gotta sleep, we don't have the kind of perseverance it takes to make it through a mailbag. So we'll find out. Anyway, boxes coming in. Start with the really big ones that are right here. I'll slide them in. Oh, very big box. I gotta close the door so nobody follows me in here. I'm gonna separate these into two stacks so they're not too tall. Okay. Right down here. Make some steps for the kittens to climb up if that's the kind of thing they're gonna do. Who knows? Oh, excuse me, I know. I'm interfering with all the cameras and stuff, but it is what it is. All right, more. There's more. Oh, but wait, there's more. Oh. I know, this is tricky, isn't it? Okay. Let's just see what we can do to fit all this stuff in. This is the last of it. There we go. I can tell what that is just from feeling it. This is like kids at Christmas. My brother and I would always try to figure out what was in the boxes before we opened them. This one, I know what it is. It's a little odd. There's a definite oddity here. It'll be interesting when we open it. Oh, there we go. Okay, no, never mind. Mystery explained. Okay. Huh. Cool. We would always, my dad made a joke one year where he would shake his package and then he'd be like, this is underwear. As though underwear made some noise that he could detect by shaking it. And we kids thought it was so funny that was the same joke we used for every box that at Christmas for probably for years. So probably a good lesson. Don't ever say anything funny in front of your kids. You're just going to be hearing it back at yourself for years. Okay, I've got just a few minutes, just enough time to make some coffee. I'll be back. try to drink my coffee. No, you guys have had enough. Oh, hi. Hi, box climbing kittens. Hey, everybody. All right, just about time. I think I got enough time left over here to check the camera angles. Good enough. It could be a little lower. You won't be able to see anything I put on the floor in front of me, will you? Oh, this one, wow, crooked. This camera's going to be crooked all the time, though. You guys are ready for that to be a recurring problem. Okay. Yeah, let's adjust this. Let's start the mailbag jingle. Let's do all the things. Hang on. What's going on over here? Oh, right. Forgot. Oh, now it's too far. Oh, too far. Okay. Sorry. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Well, I got this. Okay. I think that's good enough. We're going to go with that. Don't drink the coffee. You really don't need it. Okay. Welcome to Kitten Academy Mailbag. I owe you guys the mailbag jingle. I had this really fun plan to record over it to represent the fact that today is Sunday, not Saturday, but I did not have time for any kind of fun like that. So here we go. Sarah Donner's mailbag jingle with the help of some graphics from Donna Maria.
Kitten Academy's where you want to be when you are a cat. On a Saturday, they can pounce play time for the mailbag.
Okay, so let me start right out by mentioning that today is Foghorn's adoption. And Foggy's adopter, we expect to show up around 11 or 11:30 or whenever, really. But that means today's mailbag is going to run until we've opened everything or until Foggy's adopter shows up, whichever happens first. So if we have to cut it off because Foggy's adopter shows up, then I'm not going to come back and continue afterwards. I'm just going to call that the break. Don't play with the microphone either. That's got to be loud. Sorry, everybody. I'm not going to try to continue after that because I've got plenty of other stuff to get done, and that makes a good stopping point. So if we hit that spot, I'll just have to flip a coin and decide whether we just push the rest of the mail until next Saturday or if we try to do it sometime during the week. But I'm guessing my preference is going to be just push it to next Saturday. I think that makes a lot of sense. So anything we haven't got open, we will probably save for then. Also, on a related note, I asked anybody that might have mail that needs to be opened today to let me know, but I don't think anybody did, although I think that Shell had told me previously that there might be some stuff for Foggy, and I think she said she sent the really big boxes probably. So, and a flat envelope. So I'll make sure I try these things today for sure, the big one and that little one from Shell. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm setting aside for now. Ping me with my name or have everybody ping me or something on the chat if you need my attention while I'm doing this. So as far as catch-up goes, Ben's provided me another cheat sheet. Let me scan it. I haven't scanned this ahead of time because planning for this show would be way too much work. Let's see. Beep and Clacks are on their way. Yes, that's right. We haven't heard any updates yet, but I'm looking forward to hearing some by this afternoon, at least from their adopters. Foggy, as you know, picked up today. Yep, we covered that. Oh, yes. So the mom cat that we were going to get from Dawes, turns out she really was pregnant and delivered before she could come to Dawes. So rather than put her on a transport with newborn kittens, they are going to have found a local foster for her. But last I was told, when I was at Dawes yesterday, they said they had 2 other potential mom cats coming in yesterday, and that they were going to ultrasound them tomorrow on Monday. And then they showed me pictures. I'm like, I can't decide between those two mom cats. They're both beautiful, wonderful cats. So I said, if it comes down to both of them being pregnant, you guys just flip a coin or let me know. You make the call, not me. So that's the story for that. We should have a new mom cat coming in this week. Let's see. Brooke, I mentioned, Brooke's got a new adopter that's supposed to get her on the 29th right now, as far as we've heard. Hopefully that's still the case. I will keep you informed. And that's basically all the news, except as you guys remember, DJ now is back at work. Well, she doesn't technically start work, I think, until Tuesday, but she wanted to get a head start with Custard. So Custard and DJ are at her apartment and going to be staying there for at least a couple weeks, maybe longer. And so far, I hear that Custard is really enjoying his private time with DJ, so that's really good. He's reportedly having a little bit of trouble adjusting to all the noises of apartment living that he hasn't previously been exposed to, but he'll get used to that in no time, I'm sure. So otherwise, that's working out really well for him, and he's apparently quite happy with the new arrangement. Lots of personal attention, nothing not to like about that. That also means that for people that are on our Discord, that are Patreons, we are now doing another faculty stream, which is several of the other cameras around the house are on that second stream, so you can watch Acro and the rest of the faculty, everybody except Custard, I guess, run around the house and do whatever they're doing. That is, of course, limited to our Patreons and Discorders. But if you can't, you're not missing much, really. It's honestly, it's just sort of an extra little bonus attraction that we do when we can. That's all. So we've got some letters here that I'm going to start with, just like always. I'm going to try to keep this moving along a little bit today because obviously we've got a lot to get through. And wouldn't it be swell if we made it through everything? So first off, the weekly postcard from my mom. This is a painting I feel like I recognize. The original would have been All These Cooks in the Kitchen, but this is that fellow whose name is Eugene Hartung. That's Hartung, and I said Eugene, but I don't know. It's Eugen. There's no final E on it, so maybe it's Eugen. I don't know. Hartung. Anyway, he's an artist that does this with all kinds of famous classic paintings. He was painting, I want to say, like back in the 60s. So he's not, I don't think, still with us, but his paintings now have become somewhat famous. Like I said, he takes the classics and he redoes them. With cats. Sorry. So as you can see here, this is a scene in a kitchen, probably a professional kitchen that's got the cats are wearing their little chef's hats and they're all preparing something. And whatever is on the oven here has, I guess, just exploded or burnt, and everybody's very alarmed about that. But as they are distracted by the fact that this kettle here is, I don't know, on fire perhaps, you can see that there is a thief at the window who's reaching in to steal sausages. How about that? This kind of has another theme there where the last one had a pickpocket in it too. Anyway, it says here, Dear Chris and DJ, thought you two would get a kick out of this card scene. So much happening in the foreground, and then he sticks in another petty thief. But the chef is having a lot of trouble getting his crew into shape, or maybe he's a dad giving a cooking lesson. Enjoy. Love you both. Mom. Now, this is from my mom, if I didn't say that already. Yes. There is a lot going on here. What are we yelling about? Oh, I see. It's banter over there yelling at the litter box. I guess it's a poop announcement. Oh, have you got something in your eye? First off, let me check your eye. Looks like maybe you got a little bit of litter in there. Let's see. Let me see. Hang on. You must have gotten it out. It looks good. Okay. You look good. Secondly, I'm going to put her in the litter box because I feel like she wants to pee. Okay. Sorry for that interruption. But she's fine over there. Okay. Moving right along. Mom, thank you for these postcards. They're wonderful. I'm adding them to our cardboard. This one says, okay for stream. Perfect. And inside it says, it is a little girl riding a bear. The bear is wearing a scarf. And let's see. It's by a Julia Sonderman, who Instagram is at JSONDOART, I think. J Sondo Art. I guess that makes sense. And the card says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, just wanted to send you a quick thank you for all you do for the sweet mom cats and kittens and for the difference that Kitten Academy has made in our lives. We started watching KA during the Wiggles class and absolutely fell in love with the sweet mom cats that have come through the academy. I'm laughing because Banter just has to talk so much about what she's doing in the litter box over there. Okay. We were inspired in March to adopt our very own former mom cat, a beautiful and sweet Duluth calico named Penelope. She and her kittens were taken in by a wonderful local foster organization called Foster Paws SC. She's been an amazing addition to our family of 3 now. Keep on doing what you do. You bring joy to so many cats and people alike. From Laura and Matt T. P.S. Card art by our Insta friend Julia Sonderman. Well, it is a beautiful art. It almost seems like it should be a character from a show or something. I mean, so there's a whole story going on in just this little drawing. It's fantastic. She's got something. The little girl has a knapsack and then something in her hands, but I can't tell what it is. I think it's a pie. I think she's got a pie that she's in the middle of eating with her hands. Hard to tell. Okay, that's really, really cute, though. Next up. Hi, I'm going to take this. This is a letter opener. This is for me. It's not for you. This says read on screen. Okay, well, we got that covered. We will do that as requested. Oh, look at that. That looks just like all the kids that just left. Look at that. That's totally Beep, including the little asymmetrical mustache that goes up on one side. And it seems like that's just coincidence that it happens to look exactly like Beep. I don't think this was art done for us. How amazing. It really looks just like her. It says, to Mr. A and DJ, I love your channel. Daily I watch you on YouTube. The cat on this looks kind of like one of Belle's kittens, Beep or Klaxon. I thought you'd enjoy it. I would have more than one cat, but my Tortie has proven she doesn't like other cats. Kind of like Brooke. She's spoiled. But here, she cannot go in the kitchen and jump on the counter. I suppose if I had my own place, I would not care. She gets on well with dogs and doesn't mind when the dog finished her food. Then I open a new can. She likes pipe cleaners. You may want to try those with your cats or students. Just a thought. And then there's a little smiley cat face. It says, keep up the good work. Love, Jean. Jean, thank you so much. I am just astounded by how much this cat looks like Beep, with the same asymmetrical mustache and the little line that goes up next to one eye. She's backwards, but you could just say it was, a picture taken in a mirror. That makes sense to me. That is amazing. Jean, thank you so much. We do often use pipe cleaners as toys. In fact, I've got a stash of them just for that purpose. And it's one of Maggie's favorites, of course, because she likes little bits of wire and stuff. So that's always a winner. So, yeah, we do that for sure. I'm watching Banter is really making me nervous that she's like wandering around looking for another place to pee or something. But I guess she's just like that sometimes. She does that to me quite often. Here we have an amazing card with a drawing of Dr. Cat on the back. Dr. Cat is that character by the cartoonist Sarah Sobel, which is just something that I happen to know because DJ and I were big fans, and I even got a print that's signed from her. It's really cute. It's basically just what it sounds like. It's a little web comic about a cat that is a doctor and basically charms its patients with cuteness, even though it is, because it's a cat, it is an awful doctor, but also adorable. And that is an excellent drawing of it. And then inside, look at this, we have like a little baby Loganberry looking kind of kitten. And it says, oh, wow, there's a lot here. This is cute. It says, instructions for Dr. DJ's vacation. 1, rest. 2, relax. That's your whole to-do list right now. Plus, maybe study, we guess. Enclosed are some letters from your fans in med school. What? Love, Elizabeth, Chris, and Shrikari, whose names I hope that I am pronouncing correctly. That is fantastic. She did, she not only studied, she actually did some sort of an extra certification course with her time off, which I don't exactly. She told me what it was, and it's just I'm not in med school, so a lot of these things don't really stick in my head too well. Uh, Gosh, I feel like I can almost remember what this course was. Anyway, whatever. So she didn't just rest and relax, but she did get a lot of that done, and she's still doing it, I think. Excuse me. Okay, got that. It says, to DJ, Mr. A, the faculty, especially Custeroo, and current students, thank you for all the joy you bring into our lives. As medical students, KA is sometimes the only joy we get, it seems. The live stream is always up when I study, and morning close-ups are an incentive to get up in the first place. Excuse me, I got a little something in my throat. And, it doesn't bother me too much, but I don't want you guys to have to hear it. Okay, the three of us watched the Whistles birth together and have since watched them grow up with so much love. I know Clax will be loved wherever she goes, but I will always have a special place in my heart for her, and a duder in spirit, if you will. To Mr. A, the care and love you show every cat warms my heart each day. And DJ, you are an inspiration. Someday I too want to stumble home from the hospital in scrubs after a day of caring for patients and doing hard things like being a doctor during a pandemic and snuggle up with some kittens. Thanks for becoming a constant in our lives and brightening our day with beans and bleps. We love you all. Snuggles and love, Shrikari. I hope I'm saying your name right. You would think that being married to DJ, I'd be good with names that aren't American names, but I'm not. That's why I call her DJ. In fact, that's a story that I think people know. Okay, beautiful. It says, Dear Dr. DJ and Mr. A, thank you for everything that you do for kittens and mom cats, and thank you for sharing the joy of KA with the world 24/7. It's so clear that you build a special bond with each and every family of kittens as they grow and discover the world. My medical school friends and I discovered KA last August while looking for something uplifting to stream in our library study room. Now, KA is a staple of my study setup. It's hard to feel stressed when there are kittens rolling around. Since then, the Wiggles and Tiny Pants got us through our neuro block. The Tiny Pants and Pebbles saw us through GI/renal. And now the Gifts and Whistles are helping us get through step 1. Oh boy, step 1, I remember that. I'm so grateful that after a challenging practice test or long day studying, KA has always been there with positivity and kittens. You, DJ, and faculty have played a pretty big role in my medical education. You two have built such a warm, wonderful community and are such a joy to watch. Good luck to DJ on step 3 and congrats on almost being a PGY too. We hope residency is going well. Thank you again for being such a bright, shining ray of positivity in the world. Love, Elizabeth, who is Neuroblast on Discord. All right. I love that you have written your letter to us as a rainbow. Look at that. And in the proper order as well. I mean, it's really the rainbow that you've got going there. That's fantastic. Neuroblast. Wonderful. Thank you. I have to share these with DJ just in case she's not watching. I'll make sure that she sees all of this later because this is fantastic. To DJ, Mr. A, the faculty, especially Custeroo and current students, thank you for all the joy you bring into our lives. Wait a minute. I feel like I just read this one. I did. I'm going in the wrong order. Like, wow, that sounds familiar. Okay, hang on. I got this. All right, there we go. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, happy Saturday, and thank you both for all you do to take care of the kittens at Kitten Academy and bring so much light and joy into the world. Special thank you to DJ for all her hard work at the hospital. DJ is extra inspiring to me as I am currently a medical student between my second and third years, so I hope to one day be like her. I started watching Kitten Academy a few months ago at the suggestion of a friend who is also in medical school, who is also sending a note. Now we watch and discuss Kitten Academy daily as it brings a much-needed ray of sunshine into our lives. We are currently studying for step 1 of our boards, which you and or DJ may remember is not a super fun time. We started studying right around when Belle's Whistles arrived. It's wonderful and crazy to see how much they've grown in that time. Now, if only my knowledge had grown as much too. Being able to watch Kitten Academy and close-ups brings me so much joy and something to look forward to every day. The kittens, the faculty, and you have really helped me stay grounded through these crazy times we're living in, Thank you for all that you do to facilitate this cozy, wonderfully loving, full of tiny floofs community in a little corner of the internet. Sincerely, Chris, who is at Rishin, Risshin, on Discord. Chris, thank you so much. Thanks to all three of you. This is really, really special. This is a fantastic card, and I really have to make sure that DJ sees this. I do remember DJ studying for step 1. It's the first big medical exam that you have to take as a med student, and it seems it is really, I shouldn't just say it seems really important. It is really important, and it is a lot of stress. I remember how she was just studying and stressing and studying and stressing. Those times were legitimately far more stressful than anything she's been through since then. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that after step 1 and after you get your step 1 results, you've hit the peak of stress, and it's all just gets better from there. So at least that's my impression of it. Everything up until match day, which is also obviously quite a bit of stress, I should say. But you guys, you just make it through this. You're going to do fine. I know you are. And it's so cool to hear from you. Thank you very, very much. Okay, now we're on to packages. And wow, I've already spent 20 minutes. I don't know how I managed to do that. I know I have to get through these things, but I want to start over here with something else. I've got a little story I have to tell you all. When DJ left yesterday, you guys know we pushed Mailbag back because it was going to be a really busy day, and it was, and I'm really glad I did because I spent every single second up until DJ left busy as can be. But then when she finally went, I'd planned to go to her apartment with her and Custard, and the reason was I was going to help her put together a cat tree and bring this rug and some other stuff she couldn't fit in her car. The cat tree didn't show up on time. It's not going to get here until later this week. I might or might not go to help her set it up then, but she didn't need me to go with yesterday, so I didn't. We've got a Blarney that wants to play with the microphone. So I didn't go yesterday, but I realized that after she left at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I realized I hadn't eaten anything all day. I was just too busy, too much going on, and so finally I had to eat. So I did, ate a whole bunch of leftovers. It was fantastic, and as soon as I was done eating, I'm like, man, I want some sweets. But I set all the cake and cookies with DJ so that I wouldn't eat them, and then I remembered that Lily Cat's mom had told me that she sent some baked goods, and she apologized for wrecking my diet, but swore it wasn't intentional. And the reason that she'd told me that she sent the baked goods was because they'd been there already for a few days, and she thought maybe I would go to the post office and pick them up early, which I didn't do. But at that point, I had done, and so I knew they were here in the garage. And so I went and I grabbed her box, and I opened it. So this is it. I brought it back because it's too cute. I don't know if you can see this, but I posted a picture on the Discord this morning. There's all kinds of stuff on here. It says, Happy Mailbag Day. Okay to open or read on the stream. And there's a YouTube play button. And then there's a little poorly drawn cat hind. It's the rear end of a cat with a X through it. It says, Logie, please don't stream on this. And then it also says over here, Caution, content's not for feline consumption. It is just adorably packaged. And inside, it was even better because we had a really cute bag of baked goods with a little drawing of Brookie. And it says, what greater gift than the love of a cat? And it says, added tabby stripes and cinnamon muzzle so that it would be a drawing of Brookie. So they modified an existing drawing. And then here's the note. The note says, okay to read on stream. Happy Mother of Cats Day to DJ. May it be full of floof and spoogles. And happy Mother's Day to Nedra. Thanks for making KA possible and best wishes to you and your foster felines. If you don't know, Nedra is my mom's name. I just call her Mom, though. Dear Mr. A and DJ, like all of the extended KA internet family, I'm so happy that Brooke has found her forever home. But I understand the experience is a bit bittersweet for you and also for Ed, who's been so thoughtful in wanting what was best for Brooke that he so graciously deferred his application so that Brooke could go to a local adopter. So in hopes of putting a bit more emphasis on the sweet of the bittersweet, I've sent Brookies to you and to Ed. Aw, yes, that's actually the name of the recipe because It's a combination of a brownie and a chocolate chip cookie. Also, in my opinion, it's a brookie because the combination of light brown cookie and darker brown brownie looks like tabby stripes. Hugs and spoogles from Lily Cat's mom and Lily Cat's dad and Twin A and Twin B and Lily the Drooly Cat. Oh, and you've included your recipe. Oh man, I should not know how to make these because that's too dangerous. You did send the recipe, and it was, so speaking of how dangerous it is, there aren't any in here to show you, and I didn't bring any here to show you because I ate them all. Yes, I ate them all of them. Now, you were somewhat responsible and didn't send me too many, which I appreciate, because if you had sent me too many, I would have still eaten them all. I really can't be trusted with sweets and candy in the house. Oh boy. Anyway, they were fantastic, and I know you were really concerned that they weren't going to last at the post office because they had already been there for a while. But they did. They were great. They were really great. And how sweet of you to send some to Ed as well. It's wonderful. It's really, really sweet. So, okay. I guess I don't know what direction to go with this, but you know what? I want to make sure that we get to this thing, so we're going to jump ahead and go to the big thing next. Let's do that. I need to switch to this. Hey, do you like freeze-dried chicken treats? This is probably too much for your kittens, but let's just see. Gabby, turn around. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look, right here. Try this. What is that? You want to try those? The freeze-dried chickens? They're just for you, okay? Think about that. All right. I see Foggy's at the window with Maggie. They heard me say treats, and they're right here. Okay, I said I was going to try to do the big stuff just in case it was the stuff that I had to do. So, Lily Cat's mom, thank you so much for the brookies. Yesterday, they really hit the spot. It was a big spot, but they hit it. Okay, I'll start with the flat one since that's right here. I suspect that I know exactly what this is, being from Shell and being flat. Let's just see if I'm not right. Let's see if this is from Shell. Is there a note? Just verify. Yes. Just a little thank you to Belle and her beautiful girls for all the joy they bring to us. Happy shopping with your humans. Hugs, Shell. And Shell has sent a gift card for Belle and each of her whistles. So, a PetSmart gift card. There are 4 of them. That is so sweet of you, Shell. I say it every time, how wonderful it is that you do this so that the adopters have a chance then to, they get so much stuff from the endowments that everybody else wanted to buy for their kittens. It's really nice for you to send them the gift card so they get a chance to do something that they want to do for their kittens right away. I think that's so thoughtful of you. And I know that everybody except for Foggy has already gone, but as I was going through all the endowments and getting stuff set up for Belle and her kids, and also now I've got the endowments laid aside for all of these kids. They're already each in their own individual piles, and Gabby. As I was doing that, I realized that there is a pile of stuff in the basement that is for almost all of the former adopted kittens that have come late that I have to mail to them. And I am way, way behind on doing that. But that's actually, I said this already, that's going to be my project for this week, is to get that stuff mailed out to all of the former kittens. So this will go out sooner than most. We always set aside stuff that comes in for cats that were already adopted and make sure that it gets to them. But as much as it's true that it always does get to them eventually, it takes a real long time. I'm not going to lie. It can take months between the time it shows up here and the time I get around to shipping it out. So have that in mind. No, it will get there, but it may not get there in a very timely fashion. So anyway, for these, they will be somewhat timely, and Foggy's going to get hers today, of course. I should set that aside right now so that I wonder if I could flip it under the door so it's actually by the front door for me. Nope. Okay, swing and a miss. Anyway, Foggy's obviously going to go with her today, but the rest are going to go out in a very timely fashion because that, I swear, I'm going to get that done this week. It's going to happen, he says. Okay, let's see. if this big thing is relevant to what's going on right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a little scary? You were just having so much fun, and then you heard all the noise, scuttlebutt. You had to scuttle off. Wow. Well, this is clearly stuff for endowments. This looks more like it's a gift from Tahini. Let's see if it's not. If there's a note. It is. I knew it. I knew it. It says, "Hi, Gab, Blarney, Banter, and Scuttlebutt. We hope you enjoyed playing with some of our favorite toys. Love, Tahini and Flair." Just as I suspected. And this box has the ball track towers for this class. They have one in here to play with right now, right? I think they do. I think it's behind this box. Anyway, these are always a big hit. And this class in particular, I'm impressed. They started playing with these at a very early age. I don't know if the last class really got into them at all, but this class is all about it. And they seem like they were too young to understand when they started, but they've got it now. Plus, some Mylar crinkle balls, always a hit with every class. I don't think those have ever failed with any class. So that's awesome. Tahini and Flair, thank you so much. I am going to just, well, I shouldn't close it up all the way yet because there may be other stuff I can fit in there. There's a little bit of spare room. But let me label it right now. This is for Gab and Gifts. Gab and Gifts. Perfect. Okay, well that leaves this one as potentially the one from Shell. She said it would be in a big box, and they don't come any bigger. This is, oh yeah, this looks like what she said. Oh my goodness, these are the big ones. Wow. Okay, I know this has got to be from Shell, and what is in here are 3 of the giant size. These, we don't usually see them quite this large. These are the giant size contemplation station cardboard cat head shaped cat beds. If you've never had one of these, most cats really like them. They make excellent cat beds. Although, as I said, these are the large size, and even for our faculty, we normally, I think, get the next size down. I don't know. These are really big, though. It's awesome. Wow, they are really big. And the note says, 3 contemplation stations for the whistles, 1 for Belle, and 1 for Foggy, and 1 for Klaxon and Beep to share. Something for the girls to grow into. Love, Shell. Yes, well, they can certainly find a way to fill these up. I'm going to label them so that as they get added to things, when I add them to the pile of things to ship, I will know what is for whom. And so Belle, Beep and Klax. Okay, and this last one is for Foggy, who is going to get hers today. Perfect. I think Foggy's really going to like that. I'm going to just set it over by the door now. That's what we're going to do with Foggy stuff. Put it over there. That will work. Shell, thank you so much for sending these things. And thanks to Tahini and Flair for sending those things. I hope I didn't rush past that. These are going to be fantastic, and I will, like I said, I will find a way to get them shipped out sooner rather than later this time because it just happens to coincidentally be my week for shipping these things. So there we have it. Okay, here's another one that I think is something I need to know about before I open because this is from, hang on, I got this one. Yeah, okay, I've got 2 things now. Hang on. This, I believe this is going to be from Teacher of Littles. Let's find out for sure. It should have caterpillars and seagrass rollers as well as some other stuff if it is, in fact, from Teacher of Littles. So let's find out. Whatever it is, it feels heavy. It must be stuff really packed in here. Does it include any of those items? Yes, it does. Okay, good. All right, hang on. Slide this over to the side. Perfect. And now I can tell you what Teacher of Little says. Now, Chewy doesn't always let you include a note. If you're going to ship us something straight from Chewy, first off, you have to use the street address of the post office rather than our P.O. box, because I don't think they will ship to a P.O. box, which is 270 Monroe Turnpike. You just put on 270 Monroe Turnpike, unit number 186, and then they'll ship it to the post office, not realizing, I guess, that it's a post office box. It works. That's where this is addressed to. Also, they don't let you add a note. So one thing that can be fun to do is to ship it to your own name, care of Kitten Academy, and then the rest of the address, and then I can see it in the return address. But at any rate, this is from Teacher of Littles, who contacted me on Discord to say, here is my note. Good morning, Mr. A, DJ, and all the family, and I teach 3rd grade in North Carolina. I have 2 cats. Sammy is my tuxie female, and Calvin is our newest addition. We've been watching KA for a long time now and just joined Discord about a month or so ago. In the box, I have sent the following items for use around the academy or to send home in endowments. So let me go through this as we are discussing it. We have, hang on, I'm trying to, okay. She says, Teacher of Little says, the 3 seagrass rollers, along with the 3 caterpillars, oh, these are too cute, I have sent for the gifts. And the Mad Cat Sassy Sasquatch is for Gabby. That must be this one. So let's pause for a second here. These are little like sizzle ropes. It says seagrass roller, and it rolls around. It's got feathers on it, and it's got a little bit of a rattle in it. And then these are, wow, very, very woolly caterpillars. Wow, those look like some very exotic caterpillars, and they've even got little eye stalks on the front, or are they antenna? Maybe they're antenna. I guess snails have eye stalks. Caterpillars don't. I know things. I know things, okay? Anyway, these are some cool. Look, this one's even got like a mohawk going down the middle. Actually, 2 of them do, and the one in the middle is just very fuzzy. So cute. And this is the Sassy Sasquatch, which comes with a little tiny, so it's a Sasquatch toy and a pine tree to hide behind, I guess. I can see why so many people end up spotting the Bigfoot when this is the tree he's going to hide behind. Still, it seems like Gabby already likes it, and somebody has gotten into the box to peek ahead at what's next. So thank you for sending these. I'm going to put these right in the endowment box for Gab and gifts that I was maintaining right back here. So perfect. Thank you. I'm going to write Gabby on this one, though, so that I don't forget that this one is specifically for Gabby. Gab. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, your note is on my phone. That's why I can't find it laying in front of me. Okay, you continue by saying, the Fancy Feast is for the Academy, and the Cat Senses Wave toy is for the Academy. Wow, okay, Fancy Feast, yep, that's why this was so heavy. Oh, just the right stuff, too. Fancy Feast, classic chicken pate. This is what we serve every cat at the Kitten Academy lately, including the kids in here. So this will absolutely be super useful. Thank you very, very much. And the Cat Senses Wave toy, we've got a scuttlebutt in here playing with everything. Wow, Wave toy. This is the new version of the ball track. Oh, it's got a straight piece. I've never seen a straight piece for their ball track before. That's a new one on me. Anyway, very cool. It says this is for the Academy also, and I'm excited to combine this with the ones that we have, especially considering, like I said, it has a straight piece and it has 2 end pieces, which the end pieces we used to get and not use, and now that they're harder to find. They don't come in the regular kit that we see so much of anyway. They may be even more fun to put on the ends of what we've got now. So this will really let us design some crazy stuff. You say, I know it's not a lot, but I figured it was fine with more to come in the future. Thank you for the wonderful chance to watch all these kittens. We really enjoy it. Carrie, Sammy, and Calvin. Oh, this is plenty. Don't say it's not a lot. This is totally a lot. It's too much, in fact. It really is too much. Plus, you didn't, oh, I guess maybe you kind of mentioned it. You just included this in Fancy Feast. These are hand-flaked tuna treats. Whoa. These are going to go in the mailbag box and be a giant smash hit. 10 stay fresh packs of tuna in each of these. I know they're going to really like these. Oh my gosh. These are it's just real tuna. We went through a whole bunch of these a while ago and the cats love them. I don't know why we haven't bought more. They're fantastic. And they're just tuna, so you know they're pretty healthy as far as it goes. Okay, now what am I going to do? Let's see. This is for Belle and the girls, so I can add this to the big box. There we go. And this, I can put stuff that is for the Academy in for now until I figure it out. There we go. Good. And let me label these real quick too. Bell and whistles. I'm just going to write late endowments. Perfect. Good. Look at you playing in the paper like a big cat. Can you guys even see this on the screen? I'm trying to move it over a little so maybe you can. We should check those camera angles. Just see what we got on the camera here. Teacher of Littles, thank you so much for that stuff. It really is fantastic. I'm just checking the cameras real quick here. Nope, not quite on the camera. Okay, good job, me. Let's see what I can do. How's that? Is that any better? It's a little more on. Okay. Oh, I did not just call you a little moron. Sorry about that. Okay, let's open some other stuff. Let's see how much we can get through before adopters arrive. Oh, well, I know who this is from. This is from Sleeping Dragon South, and I can tell because of the little logo also. That is Dragon Maker, M-A-K-R, also on Etsy. And that just because it was sent from them doesn't mean it's actually from them, though. Sometimes there's a note that says this is from one of our viewers. And that's just the case here. It says the KA catnip toy goes to Gabby. Okay, let's see what's in here. Wow, this smells like I just opened that and I've got a nose full of catnip. There's so much catnip in this stuff. So it says the KA catnip toy goes to Gabby. The purple fling goes to Banter. Brown with Paw goes to Blarney. And the last one goes to Scuttlebutt. From Cat Tatatonic on the Discord chat. Cat Tatatonic, the most fun name to say. Thank you so much for these. And they're each labeled too, so I won't forget later who gets what. Oh man, those smell good. I'm going to put them back in the envelope before I put them in the box to try to keep some of that smell for the future. These will be wonderful in their endowments. Thank you so much. I also just got a text from Foggy's adopter that says, looks like my mom will be closer to 11:30, so you have time. Whoa, you must be new around here because I can definitely take all that time and more. But let's see what we can do. I shouldn't say things like you must be new around here. I meant that teasingly. I didn't mean that to be insulting. I'm just kidding. You are so lucky to be getting Foggy in your life. She is a sweetheart. Oh my gosh. And I'll tell you guys, all of you, in the last couple days, Foggy has really started to transform, just like I knew she would. I've said this a million times. Once you separate a kitten from her mom, as sad as that sounds to say, those kittens usually just come alive around people in a whole new way. And it's really valuable. In fact, I would almost prefer to see the mom cats go after like 2 months and have the last month the kittens are here without the mom cat. That way they can really become more kid-centric, I guess, people-centric. It's amazing. So Foggy is really, it's only been a couple days since her sisters left, and just a little while since her mom went. But already it's a huge difference in her personality. She's asking for my attention all the time. She meows around the house until I start to pay attention to her. She wants to come into whatever room I'm in most of the time. But the biggest change in my favorite is that now if I pick her up and pet her, she doesn't immediately struggle to get away, and she purrs. She never purred before, but now as I'm petting her, she just purrs and purrs and purrs. It is the sweetest thing. So Foggy is really coming around, and I knew it would happen, but it's so nice to see, and I'm glad I got to see a little bit of it before she went to her adopters, who surely are going to reap all the benefits of that. So here we have a package from Lisa G. And I don't know the best way to open this, but we are going to try. What's up, Scuttlebutt? You want to help? Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Who are these for? These are laser pointers from Lisa G. And they're labeled in the best way. Look, it's got Blarney with Blarney's little face on it, and Scuttlebutt with Scuttlebutt's little face on it, and Gab. And Banter. I love the way you do these. You've been doing these for the last few classes now. I recognize that because I was just doing the endowments and I saw those. And I love the way you put their little kitten pictures on them. It's so cute, especially because by the time that they get adopted, these pictures are little tiny versions of them, you know? It's too cute. So here's a cat standing up. It looks like it's begging, and it says, "Oh, great and powerful can opener, deliver unto me the flesh of the tuna." That's too cute. Inside it says, "Dear Mr. A and DJ, may all your wishes and prayers be answered." Oh, and inside is the same cat saying, "Please, I'll never touch catnip again." That's cute. And you've included Cheetos and Beans whiskers for DJ, a little package of their whiskers. So sweet. Hello from the Cheeto and Beans Funhouse. Our motto is play hard, nap harder. Enclosed are the endowments for the gifts of Gab class. What a spunky group of girls they all are. Cheeto and Beans wanted me to give you their regards and to thank you again for giving them such a great start in life. As always, thank you for all you do for these lucky kitties. You are the best, Lisa G. Lisa G, thank you so much. I will make sure those whiskers make it to DJ's collection. It's so special to have the alumni whiskers to add in there. Somebody wants their laser pointer right meow. Scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt doesn't even know what that's all about, but that's too cute. Lisa G, thank you. These laser pointers are a great, great toy. And I've started using one around the academy a little more often, and then I ran it through the washing machine, and it stopped working. But I didn't try putting new batteries in it yet. It might just need new batteries, so I'm going to try that. I'm really good that way, though. I left it in my pocket and forgot about it. And so now I don't have one at the academy again, but I'm sure I will fix that. So this is going to go right into the box of endowments for these guys. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. I don't know where to go next, so we're just going to pick one. Oh, this is hand addressed from Canada Post from Zany. And this is Zany or Zan? I'm assuming it's Zany. Zany is following the thing that I love, where you put your name in the return address and I can say who it's from as I'm opening it. Oh my goodness, Zany, thank you so much. Oh, and you said some of my favorite things. I can see this. Okay. Oh, and there's one more. Oh, that's too cool. Wow, that's really cool. Okay. Look at that. That's like a hand-felted octopus. That is the coolest little octopus. So, before we get into that and these other fun things, look, it's Mario. It's me, Mario. There's the card. This is clearly from Zany Gets It. And Zany says, "Have a perfect Christmas," with a little 3D cutout of the kittens on it. And inside it says, "Mr. A and Dr. DJ, Merry Christmas in April. Surprise." Well, that is surprising. Yeah. Another Christmas, because during these hard times I cannot go out and buy a card, so I used what I had. I hope DJ enjoys this special extra Christmas. It says, "Wishing you the joy of family, the happiness of friends, and the wonder of the holiday season while staying home and staying safe. I started really following KA when Lace had her kittens last year. I always thought my older cat looks like a chubby Lace, and my young cat looks like a less surprised Ari. My cats are called Luna and Zane." It says, "Sorry for all the glitter and happy non-holidays, Zany." That's cute, Zany. I like it. And then you put in some other notes, and you say, "The toys are really for everyone and anyone, but my thinking was that the wand toy Gabby might like, the catnip Mario Brooke might like, the Karma Cat Octopus Belle might like, the Yoga Starfish toy. Oh, that's here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. It says yoga. I think it's made from an old yoga mat. That's why it's a yoga starfish, right? Am I right? Yes, I am right. Feline Yoga uses our extra yoga mat scraps left over from the Yoga Cat mat toys to make this fun kitty yoga prop star-shaped kitty toy that Kitty will love to play with. It is from the felineyogi.com. Interesting. So that's pretty cool. Yoga Starfish toy, it says faculty. And then it says, Mr. A, when I heard you like small town newspapers, I immediately thought of my town because we have multiple papers for our small community. And since it took me so long to send this, they are happy stories. I also included my grandmother's local papers because it is about a cat. Enjoy. Yes, the papers can make emergency toilet paper at the very least. Well, that's very thoughtful of you, but that's what we have the Sears Catalog for. Oh, gosh, they don't make that anymore. I guess I'll be using your papers. So here you have one from Niagara on the Lake, the Advance, and right on the front we have the Niagara College greenhouse students are excited to finally have a cat back on campus. And the cat's name is the one that I want. Scout is the name of the cat. So cute. Look at that. I guess it's titled for him, Scouting Around Greenhouse Cat Making Himself Home at Niagara College. And then there's a little bookmark here, which must be on the page where this is continued. Oh, look at Scout right there. He's a looker. Niagara College Greenhouse Cat officially named. And then there's a whole article about him. That is the sweetest thing. This is what I love about local papers. That and the local advertisements. You've also sent the New Hamburg Independent, and you have to wonder if they are perhaps from similar publishers because they've got the exact same logo with the green dot. Very suspicious. You've also sent the Niagara Falls Review with this awesome lawyer ad right on the top. Like, this is totally a Better Call Saul guy right here. Not just a lawyer, I'm sorry, he's a barrister, solicitor, and notary public. And he will write your will, so definitely cool. That's Paul Krochuk, by the way, if you happen to be in his area. We also have the Niagara on the Lake Local. And finally, we have the Baden Outlook. This one is a very fancy. I love. First off, this is fancy printing on the cover. At least on the inside, it's black and white paper, but that's okay. But they got a full color cover, super awesome. And it says, Baden Outlook. This paper is priceless. Please have one. That's the kind of clever that you only see in a local paper. I love it. I'm so excited for these. Thank you so much for sending these. I want to label these for the kittens that you said that they might be for, and do my best. Look, Gabby does like that. Didn't you say that was for Gabby? You said she might like the wand toy, and she's already over here sniffing it, but I'm going to set it in her endowments for now. We'll pull it out if we get desperate for something for her. Except, where did I put my pen? Oh, no. We're ruined. It's all ruined, everybody. Show's over. There's no pen. Oh, there it is. We got it. Gabby. Gab. There we go. That one's for Gab. Then you said that the octopus, the Mario could be for Brooke. Mario's already gone, isn't he? Mario, where'd you go? Did somebody steal it from me while I wasn't looking? I know I set him right here. Where'd he go? Well, if he's gone, then it was meant to be. And if he's right here, I'll discover him shortly. Then let's see. You said the Karma Cat Octopus might be good for Belle. Well, I will try it for her. Why not? We're going to have to send some stuff to Belle anyway. Might as well have something to pad it out. I wrote Belle and then I made a weird mark, so I turned it into Belly, just to cover for the fact that I was making weird marks on accident. Don't tell anybody. Okay. I called her Belly all the time anyway. Oh, here's Mario. It's me, Mario. Okay, I'm going to write Brooke on his little tiny label just because there's not much room. Perfect. I don't have anything else for Brooke, though, so Mario can sit right here. He's got a sad face. Oh, maybe that must be his mustache, but it looks like he's frowning. Poor little Mario. Mario can sit right here. Yeah, right there. Okay, and then the octopus, I don't have any way to label. So you did say, oh, this is the one you said for Matt. Wow, now I'm confused. The starfish is for faculty. The octopus is for Belle. Oh, for crying out loud. Let's do it the way you wanted, though. Let's do this. I'm going to put this in with Belle, and I'm going to take this back out. Okay. Oh, you know what? I got this. I got it, everybody. We can make this work. This is for faculty, so I can take it out right now and put it in the box of stuff that is for us. And this goes in the box of stuff that's for us. Yes. And this can go right into my pre-labeled bag for Belle, as though I'd planned it all, including the Y on the end of her name. That's the kind of planner I am. Zany, thank you so much. That is really sweet of you. And I love the late Christmas card. I think that's a wonderful use of your resources. I don't mind if a card says Christmas, and you know Christmas. DJ would have Christmas year-round if you gave her the slightest opportunity. So you have given her the slightest opportunity, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, I need to find a box that we can start putting discard stuff in. So let's open another big box and hope that it has something that we can repurpose. Oh, you know what, though? I know who this is from. That's going to take a minute to go through. That's not the right one. That'll be well packed. Let's try this one from Amazon. That's what we need, an Amazon box. We need some kittens, too. Kittens, what are you doing over there? They're done. As predicted, they couldn't last it out. They made it almost an hour, though. That's not a bad record. And if it is 11:30, it's starting to look like we got at least a chance. We got a chance of making it through this whole thing. Oh, now this is perfect. I thought this might work because, look at that. I opened this up. There's just another box inside. This box is perfect for discarding stuff, but there is a note and a couple of other things. Oh, some cute things. What does it say? Let's see if we can find out. Okay. Mousy for Maggie Moo. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is really, I'll tell you all about it, but it says she can have it off the wand if she prefers. Love, Neela and Lakshiga. Thank you so much. And then you say, tiny cat spoons. Wow. Oh, these are cool. Okay. Tiny cat spoons for DJ and Mr. A for making tea or coffee or using these to eat and pretending to be giants. So these are little spoons that have cats on them, and the cats have little arms so they can hang on to the side of your teacup and sit there. And I'll tell you, we have one of these spoons already in our drawer, and it gets used constantly by DJ because I love the colors that you sent, by the way. The one that we have is sort of a plain color, but here you've got one that's in a blue, you've got one that's black, and obviously my favorite is this one that's got kind of a rainbow, plus you sent a silver, a gold, and a bronze. This is a lot of tiny spoons. I got to show you the colorful ones. So look at this. This one's a rainbow, and the black one, and the blue one. And like I said, there's silver, gold, and bronze. That is a lot of tiny spoons. And the thing I interrupted myself saying is I have a salt cellar that I use for my salt that I keep up on the counter. That's all the salt that I have. I use like a really big kosher salt that's got big grains. I love it, and I use that for everything. And obviously, I just reach in the salt cellar and take the salt and put it in what I want. But DJ won't touch the salt with her hands. So she always gets out one of these tiny little spoons and uses it for the salt. So we go, she uses these constantly, and I know if nothing else, it will get used for that. Also, I like the idea of using it to eat and pretending to be a giant, because that's perfect. Oh, the other thing I use it for, I got this really narrow jar of capers, and these things reach right into the jar and get out the capers. It's perfect. So that's too cute. Okay, 2 feather toys for Gab and other mum cats to enjoy playing with. Which ones are the feather toys? Let's see. I think that Amazon put those into a different package, potentially. There's also, strangely enough, this, which is just empty. Maybe the spoons were in it. Hopefully it wasn't the feather choice. Or maybe you mean the feather wand that's still in here. Let's see. Hair ties for Custard. Aw, I thought these might be for Custard. He loves these so much. DJ brought a whole bunch to her apartment, but he is, every time I move a rug or anything, there are hair ties under. He loses them instantly, so we go through a ton of them. These are great. Like Shiga, thank you so much for those. I'm trying to flip through these notes and make sure I don't miss any important information. The Mousy for Maggie Moo, Tiny Cat Spoons, okay, 2 feather toys. Okay, so this must be it. These must be the 2 feather toys for the mum cats. And these, by the way, I've said this a few times now, we get this fairly regularly for endowments. These are the best cat wands and the best toys. I mean, they really are the best. I've had so many wands, and I always like to throw a little shade at Jackson Galaxy. His cat wand is the worst. It is the worst. He's got a collapsible cat wand he sells that is made like an old school retractable radio antenna. It's the exact. In fact, I think they took old radio antennas they can't use anymore because nobody has radios, and he literally turned them into his cat toy. And it's the worst because even with the old radios, you'd be as careful as you could, and they would break off. Well, as a cat wand, it's even worse because you're expecting them to be violent with it, and that's exactly what they do. His wands don't last a minute. But these do. These are made of fiberglass. They extend, and they are really flexible, and I've never broken one, knock on wood. So they're fantastic. Plus, they come with a ton of feathers and little worm toys, so you can switch them out when the cat tears one up. This is a great, great kit. I love it. This is really nice stuff of you to send. And the spoons and all these stuff for us. I'm just going to put it right in your leg. Shiga, thank you so much. That is really sweet of you to send us some things. Also, I was going to say about this, I tend to keep, I don't think we've got one right now, but I tend to keep one of these in our cabinet in the kitchen where I keep all the cat treats and stuff for the faculty. And Maggie knows it. And every chance she gets, she will climb in there and drag this out. In fact, whenever she finds one of these around the house, she will find it, she will drag it, she'll tear it open and pull the toy out. I swear, and it's only these things that she does that for, not for just anything else. I don't know how she knows. I had one of these in my closet once, and she doesn't even get access to the closet normally. Sure enough, I accidentally left the door open one day, and she found it, and she pulled it out and opened it up and was dragging it all around the house. She's crazy for these. And she does, I usually give them to her off the wand just so that I don't have to sit around and play with her. But you get the best effect. This wand is just, it's so-so. It's all right. It's not the best wand. It's not as bad as the Jackson Galaxy wand. But it is, it's not, it's good. But you can take this mouse and put it on the other wand, and then you've got perfection. It's so fantastic. So thank you so much for all of it. That is just great gifts all around. I really appreciate it. I know the kittens are going to appreciate it. Custard's going to appreciate it. DJ's going to appreciate it. She's got a whole selection of really good-looking spoons for her salt now, because that's how you roll. And now I have a place to put all of this. Oh, wait, there was one more thing. Wow, there was one more thing. This. And you said what it was. But did you say what it was for? Hang on. Now I got to go back to your notes, which I thought I just put them in here, didn't I? I did. Okay. Hang on. For kittens to practice leapfrogging, it says. Okay, so just for any old kittens to practice leapfrogging, let's see. Oh, it's big. It's a big frog bed with a crown. That's awesome. I guess if you kiss him, he turns into a prince. Well, I really want to open it because it's so cute, but I don't want to put it out yet. So I'm not going to open it. But it is, you can see it's a frog with a big open mouth for the kittens to go in. And it's got big frog eyes on the side and a little yellow crown on the top. And it is adorable. I'm really excited to have this out as soon as I figure out where to put it. It's awesome. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna put it back in its box since it's the perfect size. There, and I'm just gonna write kittens on it, and then I'll figure it out from there. Okay, kittens. Okay, perfect. Wow, like Shiga, that's really cool. Okay. Good. Are we making good time? We're making okay time. I think we're gonna get through this. Oh my gosh, don't jinx it. Okay. This is very interestingly wrapped, and there's cloth in here. I have to be careful to open it without cutting through anything I shouldn't. Although the knife is pretty safe. It's, the blanket. I see a blanket. I see a couple blankets. Right. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Ah, there it is. There's the note. It feels like there's something more in here than just, there is something more in here than just blankets. Look, they're tied together with a piece of string. This print is really cute. It says, I heart cat naps. I heart cat naps. And it's got a whole bunch of pictures of little kitties. And then the other one is harder. Oh, I see. It's just like some sort of a pattern. Okay. It says Kitten Academy. It says Kitten Academy because it's got a great big exclamation mark at the end. And so I have to exclaim it. It's got this cute picture of two cats, a gray and white cat, and a classic orange tabby, just like Acro. With I can also see a couple torties in the background, way out of focus. And it's from Alley Cat Allies, the cat's leading advocate in Bethesda, Maryland. And it says, Kitten Academy, okay to read on stream. I like that. Love the show and cats. Hope you can use these and the socks don't have too many cat hairs. Keep up the good work from K is in Poolsville? I think it says Poolsville, Maryland. Pretty sure that's what that says. Kay, I am positive that I can use these. Oh my gosh, they are really cute. And you said socks, and look at these. Oh, I like these socks already. I'll tell you, you may have sent these intending them to be worn by DJ. I don't know. But first off, any socks that will fit me, I will wear. And secondly, I've really got a thing for like knee-high socks lately. I love them. And I also have a whole bunch of those compression socks that go all the way up to my knees. Those are cool, but I've also got some print socks that go all the way up. These look like they would go all the way up. And they've got these really happy neon cat faces on them. And I am excited to wear them, no matter who you meant them for. Those are very cool. Thank you very much for those and for the two blankets. They will get tons of use. You've tied them together with these cute little pieces of twine. I'm not even going to untie them yet. I'm just going to put them right into our box of things. This is a lot of stuff that people have sent for DJ and I in the Academy today. That's sweet of you, especially the stuff for the Academy, the faculty stuff. That's okay. Although it is a good chance for me to remind folks that we much prefer you to send things for the kittens or the mom cats, or basically the attendees of the Academy, whether for endowments or to use in the room or whatever. But I appreciate stuff for me too. I do. We try to encourage things to go the other way. Anyway. Hi, Mr. A, DJ, and all the faculty. Thank you for everything you are doing for kittens, and thank you to all the KA community for being such nice humans. You all make my life better. Love, Coralie0801. Coralie0801, thank you. And you also say, I thought these would be a nice addition to the wonderful cactus cat bed you received last week. You can use them however you wish. I talked to DJ. I think DJ is going to let me get away with doing a whole Southwestern theme at some point. And look at what you sent. They are brilliant. Perfect. You sent a hot pepper, great for a Southwestern theme, and a cactus that is a squeaky cactus. And what do you think of that? It sounds like a bird. Gabby's like, what is that? It's a squeaky cactus with these little soft spikes on it and a big old smiley face, and then it's got a little flower growing out of its top that looks like it's wearing it almost. It's too cute. These are adorable, and they will go great with that potential future Southwestern theme class, which I'll set them aside for that. And I know we're going to get to it eventually. I think it's a great idea. I think it's going to be really fun. So that's Coralie 0801, right? Where is it? Where is it? Did I remember that right? Coralie or Coralie, I don't know, Coralie 0801, it says. Thank you so much. I'm excited for that. That's going to be a fun thing to do. And, there's so many possibilities there. I don't think DJ can complain because Southwestern can encompass so much. She could do a class named after different kinds of cactuses, or she can do a class named after, Western locations or cowboys or, like just all kinds of possibilities I'm excited for. So any of them would be so much fun. And I don't know if that'll be the next class or what, but now that we've got all this stuff coming in that goes to that theme, we've got to do it. I would love to do it. Okay, what is this? Oh no! Oh no! Is there a note that explains why this is in here? To Mr. A and DJ, you both are great cat parents, so here's a little treat to celebrate both of you. Hope you enjoy it. Great with vanilla ice cream on the side. I also sent some rum raisin chocolate, but not sure when that will arrive. Shell. Okay. Well, now we know who sent the rum raisin chocolate last week. This is a Tortuga Caribbean rum cake. A taste of the islands. It is cinnamon rum raisin. I'm seeing a theme here, Shell. I guess you must be a big fan of rum raisin. And I haven't, I don't know if I've really had rum raisin as an adult. I remember when I was a kid, my dad would get rum raisin ice cream all the time. It was one of his favorite things. And at the time, I was just like, it's ice cream, so I'll eat it. But I didn't think it was that great as a kid. As an adult, I ate that chocolate that you sent. I ate too much of it too fast. On the first day, I'd already eaten one entire bar. And on the second day, I was set to do the same. So I have to admit that I sent the rest of them with DJ so that I wouldn't be tempted. So that's what I had to do. This, however, I think is going to end up being all of mine. And also says on the back, refrigeration or freezing will prolong shelf life without changing quality or taste. So that could be good news. This with ice cream sounds so good. I don't have any ice cream, but tomorrow is my shopping day. Monday I go shopping. I might have to add some ice cream to the list and do that for my desserts this week. Just when I thought I was getting ahead, then Lily Cat's mom sends the brookies and I eat them all. This rum cake, as soon as I open it, it's got to be gone. Oh my goodness. I have no self-control whatsoever. Anyway, Shell, I don't mean that to sound like I don't appreciate it, because I very much do appreciate it. Just like Lily Cat's mom saved me yesterday when I really needed, I say, something sweet. That was exactly what I got. So there you have it. Okay. Wow, this has got some great stuff in it too. And there's notes. So let me see who this is from and what it is for. Okay. It is from Tahini and Flair once again. Hang on, I've got to check these for notes. There we go. Okay. It says, hi, Banter, Blarney, and Scuttlebutt. We hope you enjoy some of our favorite treats. Love, Tahini and Flair. And the other one says, hi, Gab, Barney, Blanter, and Scuttlebutt. We hope you enjoy playing with some of our favorite toys. Love, Tahini and Flair. So that's not a lot of guidance, but I think I can use my imagination and figure it out. We have springs that are obviously going to all of the kids and to mom. These are a lot of packs of springs. There's 6 packages of springs. I think they each have 10 in them. And if I, let's see, do the math, carry the 1, that should be like 60 springs, which is quite a few. I will put that directly into their new endowment box, which is getting very full. Wow. I mentioned that I already have the endowments laid out for them downstairs, so when I bring that box downstairs, I can sort it all out immediately and stay ahead of this game. That's a nice thing to do if I can. You also sent a classic churro, tuna, chicken, tuna and chicken, chicken and tuna, chicken with scallop. So these are also always great, and the kittens all love them. These guys haven't had any churro yet, but I've been trying to get them on the baby food. And the kittens, Gabby, Blarney, and Scuttlebutt love the baby food. All 3 of them are crazy about it. But Banter won't. She sniffs my finger with the baby food, and then she backs away like she's just smelled the most horrifying thing ever. And I even went all out last night. So normally we do the chicken baby food, but I've got some beef baby food. And so last night I tried the beef. I thought maybe she doesn't like chicken. Maybe I can give her the beef and she'll like that. Same reaction, exact same reaction. She smelled my finger. She's like, oh, and like backs away like she's just smelled the worst thing she could imagine. So may or may not end up being for banter in the long run, but the other two and Mom love it, and we'll see if they have the same reaction to Churu. Eventually, we'll find out. I'm surprised, frankly, if they go for the baby food already. I would have thought that would take a little bit more time. Gabby. Okay, there's one more thing in this box which was so thoughtful of you to send. It is the same style of brush that I use to brush Gabby with, and this will be perfect for, it's a slicker brush. It's a slicker brush with an ejection button on it, so you can easily get the fur off. That is the best thing. And this will be fantastic for Gabby's adopters. Oh, specifically, sorry I dropped that on you. They're going to love it. I'm going to write her name on it right now because I know who this is for, and I'll know it again later, but it doesn't hurt to have the name on there just in case. So that'll be fantastic for whoever ends up adopting her. I should say whoever has adopted her, because Gabby has an approved adopter, and I don't think I've mentioned this specifically, but I think people kind of know that Banter, Blarney, and Scuttlebutt also all have approved adopters. I don't think I've reached out to any of those adopters yet, but I've got their names and email addresses, and it's on my list of things to do. But because they're just at 6 weeks now, it hasn't seemed like it was urgent to reach out to their adopters yet. It's on my list. I've got a long list of things to take care of, and that's one of them. I shouldn't let that put anybody off. If you're listening to me right now and you really thought that Gabby or one of the kittens was right for you, you shouldn't not apply just because they have approved adopters. These things do fall through. That's what happened with Foggy. It's what happened with Brooke. Actually, technically, I think it happened with Brooke a couple of times. And it's happened with some of the most famous and popular kittens at Kitten Academy of all time. So I think when it happens, it almost always happens that, I mean, the kittens always seem like they end up at the best homes. So my point being, don't be shy to put in an application, even if it's for a cat or kitten that's already approved. And if it falls through, it was meant to be. And if it doesn't, then you've got maybe pre-approved for a cat or kitten in the future. So that's something to think about there. I might need to use a little wipe for your back end. You seem a little messy. Okay, 2 more boxes, and so far, no sign of Foggy's adopter. We might have another 15 minutes or more. So that's good news. I think we're going to make it through, although I know this box is going to take a little bit of time. But let's save that for the very last one. We'll do this one next. Oh, I already know what this is. There's just a question of whether there's a note in here, right? This is the one I was checking out ahead of time. Oh, I almost know what it is. Use as you need. Thanks for all you do for cats. That is all it says. So that doesn't help me know who sent it at all. But this is Fancy Feast Kitten Chicken. Great idea for kittens that if we're having trouble getting them to eat. Made with real milk. Wow. That brings to mind a scene from that movie with, what's his name? Robert De Niro? Is he the one that said it? No, oh man. And Ben Stiller. And why doesn't that name sound right? Is it right? The guy who used to be who used to be like a super serious actor, and now all he does is comedy ever since like Brazil. Wasn't he in Brazil too? What is his name? It's not working for my head. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Kitten, chicken, Fancy Feast, awesome. We will definitely get use out of this. Thank you to the mystery sender who included a note, very thoughtful, but didn't include their name on the note. So very mysterious. If you are on the chat, you can definitely take credit for that. I would appreciate knowing who had sent it. This can go back here, and now we are on to our last box. We made it. I didn't think we were going to make it, but we made it. It's a good occasion to finish my coffee. Okay. Hi, Gabballs. Okay. All right. So this last box is from the _kitten. The _kitten. I don't know if that underscore is meant to be pronounced, but ever since we became Kitten _Academy on Twitter, I feel like underscores are more important than ever. You go to Kitten Academy without the underscore on Twitter, and you will find something that was not at all what you were looking for. Don't go there with your kids. But Kitten underscore Academy is us on Twitter, and the underscore Kitten is you on our Discord chat. Here you've included a note, and it says, hello, fingers. You folded that so perfectly. Okay. Good morning. I once again have sent a box of boxes. I've done some cleaning of my storage room and have gathered a box of brand new stuff for endowments and faculty. The two wands, one is for Gabby and her gifts, and one is for Maggie. There is a blue bag in the black box. The vendor no longer makes them, feather wicker balls, so this will be the last we see of them. Are those the ones I'm thinking of? Okay, now we gotta look. Oh, this is scary. That is the worst news because those things are a big hit. There's one of them that's just been kicking around here today that the kittens already really like. Okay, let me start over so that I can go down the list. Two wands. One is for Gabby and her gifts. And wow, this wands are extreme. Look at that. That is crazy. I like it. That's very feathery. What do you think of that, Gabby? Gabby might have other things on her mind right now. Two wands. One is for Gabby and one is for Maggie. Okay, well let's label these right as we go along. Where's my? Here it is. Gab. I know, Gabby. I know. It's rough, isn't it? Put that right in there with the gifts, and this one is for Maggie. Okay. I bet all the faculty will appreciate it, though. Perfect. Right in here. Good. Okay, the blue bag in the black box. Okay, well, here's the black box. There we go. That's fancy. Oh, wow. It's a fancy black box. Blue bag. Oh, okay. Okay, blue bag in the black box. There we go. Exactly as described. And inside it, yes, this is exactly what I was afraid of. These wicker feather balls, and they have a little jingle in them, are always a big hit. The kittens love them. And you say they are discontinued, but you sent us a big bag of them. So that's good to know. So there's got to be a dozen in here at least. So those will last us a little while. And all these pretty colors. Thank you so much. And then the rest of the box is filled up with all the other similar toys that you sent. These little party poppers that have the crinkle and the bell. And these things that they've got a weird little rattle in them. And there's this, gosh, I don't know what you call it, but this is like a tube wrapped around it that usually has a little ball in it or something. And you got the little Charlie balls hanging off the end, and you've got a feather. And you sent a whole bunch of each of those as well as these. That is awesome. We use these for endowments. I go through a ton of them. In fact, I feel like we just ran out of almost all of those. We might have like one or two left, but we were right at the end. So this came exactly in time. I really appreciate that. That's perfect for the endowments. I can't write on it with my pen because it's black. It's not going to work. What else did you say? You said, thank you for all you do for the mom cats and kittens. It's not an easy job, but it is so rewarding to see them grow. Even though it's hard times to let them go to their forever homes, it is payment enough knowing you have changed their lives for the best. Dear DJ, thank you for all your hard work and dedication to your career. I'm not sure if you will be here when this box arrives, so I will wait for a later date to send you the little something I have for you. I know you don't like things to come for you personally, but you really do deserve something special. Thanks is not enough for what you've gone through in the past few months. Last but not least, I personally want to thank you both for giving us a glimpse into your life. You don't have to, but your generosity to do so is wonderful. On behalf of the Discorders, thank you for the extra stream we so generously get while DJ is away. While we miss DJ greatly, we enjoy the extra side entertainment that occurs throughout the day. I am still measuring to see how far Maggie can push the lounge chair when she zooms into the back of it. The farthest I've seen it move so far is a foot at one time. Until the next letter, the _ kitten. Thank you so much for the sweet thoughts. So you didn't say specifically about the rest of the stuff you've sent, but I know it's probably just sort of for endowments and stuff. This is cute. You sent us a bag of boinks, which I happen to know we just used up our last bag in the set of endowments that are downstairs. So that's perfect. A bag of boinks. That's fun to say too. A bag of boinks. Here we have some hair bands that will be great for Custard or anybody else. Here we have bubble catnip bubbles, little tiny catnip bubbles, a set of 3. We have a whole bunch of your what do you call these? Enrichment boxes. They are little plastic boxes with holes cut in them and then toys in them, and that way the cats can play through the holes to try to manipulate the toys. It is a really fun game for cats, and this is a fun thing that you can make at home. It really is. It's just like a little plastic tin with some holes cut in it and the toys put in. And I like the way that you cut the holes and then I guess you cauterize them with some sort of heat because they're all smooth and not sharp like they would be if you just cut the plastic. So they're really safe for cats and kittens. And that's what I appreciate about the way that you make them. And you've made a lot of them. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10, 11 of them if you count the one I'm holding. And I think you should count it. I don't know why I wouldn't count just because I'm holding it. Oh, there's more. 12, 13. I see there's more. Okay, 13 of those altogether. Fantastic. Thank you so much, _kitten. And then we also have a bag here full of, it appears to be a bag of random balls of varying sizes and types. We have little ping pong balls, except they're golf balls. We have a transparent ball that has a rattle and a Charlie ball in it. We have a few of each of those. We've got some other plastic rattle balls. Then we have, we have these little plastic rattle balls. We have these medium plastic rattle balls, and we have this large plastic rattle ball. So we've got all the sizes. I hope I'm holding those where the camera can see. I'm not really clear on it. Yes, and we got a whole bunch of each of those. Oh, and some regular ping pong balls that have little paw prints on them. So cool. Thank you for all of that. The kids will have a ball. Then there's a couple of, there's something else here. Oh, more hair bands. Wow. Oh, and more. All right. Well, now Custard is really going to fill that space under the rugs. There's a loose feather. And then this, I can't tell if this is packing material or if I'm going to find something in it. Let's find out. It is not just packing material. It is an entire box packed with Mylar balls. Also always a hit. In fact, I think I've distributed some. Oh, there's I see the wicker ball toy that they've been playing with right there in front of me. And they've got a couple of Mylar balls from the last set you sent. There's one right over there that I just put out in the room yesterday. So these will be great for future endowments. And there's one more thing here. Oh, one more box inside the box. It's all boxes, folks. Oh, wow, a whole bunch of little white poofs. These are why is her name failing me? Fable liked so much. It was Fable, right? That had the little poofy ball that she liked so much. You have sent not just a couple of those. You have sent a packed full box of little poofies. It's not entirely like the one that she likes, so I don't think she would go for it. But I know all the future cats will. I'm going to leave one out right now because these guys don't have anything like that. And that seems really fun. And it says right on here, white puff. I guess I should have guessed what was in it, but it didn't mean anything to me at the time. Now it does. This is awesome. _kitten, you've really supplied our endowment closet with so much stuff. This is fantastic. It's going to keep us going for the endowments for a while, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much to _kitten, and thank you very much to everyone else who has contributed to the endowments, and to PJ and I, but especially the folks who contributed to the endowments. We appreciate it so very much. And that brings the mailbag to a close with, I mean, if she was exactly at 11:30, I would have done it with 2 minutes to spare, I guess, something like that. 1 minute, 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Wow. Talk about cutting it close. That was an action movie finish, except the chances that she would arrive exactly at 11:30 seem pretty slim. So we probably had a nice margin to work with, which is good because I'm going to do the usual thing and start to put all of this away while we're still rolling the archive. And after I'm done with that, I will wrap up the archive. So thanks one more time to everybody for everything. Oh, I need a picture of you two. No, don't get out. Don't get out. Don't get out. No, too late. I missed the picture of both of you, but one will do. That's fine. Too cute. Oh my gosh, too cute. Blarney, you're not going to listen to me. You'd rather come visit than sit still for a really cute picture, wouldn't you? I guess that's fine. Okay. What was I saying about packing all this stuff up? Let's do it. All right. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get right to it. I am. I keep saying that, but I mean it this time. I need to write something on this box. I need my pen. I need the pen that I probably packed away, but I don't see it here. So now it's a big mystery again. Where did it go? Blarney, are you sitting on it? Is it in my lap? It is. Yes, thank you, Blarney. Okay, good job, pal. I'm just going to write endowments. Endowments. NTS. I can spell. Wow, that's really sloppy. There's a reason why DJ labels these things when she's here. That's even sloppier. The reason I'm not a teacher who writes on the blackboard. There's a real skill in writing on an upright surface like a blackboard or a whiteboard. And it's a real skill that I do not possess. I think you need a lot of practice for that. It's too cute. He's just going to sit in there, and she's just going to sit in there in the cardboard. I need to move this. Try to move this so you guys can see some of it. I hope. I don't know how to make that work. Actually, if I move her back here and then use the camera from there, we can probably make it actually happen a little bit. Let's just see what we get. She's not going anywhere, so it's a good chance to manipulate things. We got this. Everybody, we got it. Hang on. Oh, you've been looking at one camera view that's just a box for a while. All right, well, hey, that's why I'm a professional. All right, I got to start pulling stuff out of here. I got to start Foggy's other stuff outside for Foggy's adopter when they do arrive. We should do that right now. Oh, yeah, that is a big contemplation station. Hi, Foggy. One of Foggy's favorite places to sit as she's just relaxing is on the stairs landing. That's where she is now, just hanging out. Hi, you having some trouble getting out of there, huh? A little easier to get in than out. I know it. It's true. So many things. Okay. This I'm going to move into the kitchen because it's all stuff I have to arrange for us and for the faculty. Go. Good. These are endowments for the gifts. Those are endowments for Belle. This is just says it's for kittens now. Let's give it up for now. And it says endowments. Okay, let me take this. You done with this now? Are you done with it? You want this piece of paper and play with it for a few minutes? You set this out and see what the kids do, if anything. You can always take it away later. Oh my gosh, yes, I just got a reminder about one thing that I almost forgot. Lisa reminded me twice now that the other Lisa, oh, I should say an other Lisa, there's lots of Lisas. So Lisa, our minion, reminded me that Lisa 4 Kittens on the Discord chat, Lisa 4 Kittens, sent email gift cards for Foggy and her sisters. And I think that's kind of a cool way to do it. It makes it easy for me to forget for Mailbag to say anything about it, which I did forget. I'm so sorry, Lisa 4 Kittens. But it is the sweetest thing, like the ones that Shell sends. You guys know, I think it's so sweet to send a gift card because these kittens get so many things, and it gives a chance for the adopter to get something that they either need or just really want for their cat. That they get to pick themselves. It is a sweet thought. And as far as it goes, the email gift card is actually very cool because it means that we can get it to the adopter even if it comes in a little bit late. So it's perfect that way, and I really appreciate it. Lisa 4 Kittens, thank you so much for the gift cards, and I will make sure that we get those forwarded by email to the adopters. That is really, really sweet and thoughtful of you. And I'm so sorry I nearly forgot because Minion Lisa did remind me that those were there. And it's all on me. There's only so much you can do. You know, if you keep telling me that something is there and then I still forget, I mean, what else can you do about it? You just, at some point, I need to have some responsibility for these things. So, Lisa 4 Kittens, thank you very, very much. This is so wonderful. Okay. Kind of just continue putting this stuff away. So I hear Foggy. Foggy just likes to meow and yell. Foggy does like this echolocation thing where she'll just meow, 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 and you'll hear her, and then she's waiting for you to answer back so she knows where to go to find you. Though I know she can hear me right now, and she's still doing it. So, oh, where is she though? Maybe she is looking for me and just doesn't know how to get here. I'll go out and meow for her and she'll come find me in the kitchen. Oh, there you are. Hi, Foggy. You were looking for me. I'm right here. Yes, meow, you too. Oh, okay. What's going on? This had some issues with my phone. I'm gonna try to address. Let me take this away. Thank you. Okay, now let me take this away. There. Slide this right out. I'll just take the rest too at the same time. Right up on top. Okay. Oh, okay. Throw boxes. All right, folks. Well, I got just about everything put away. I'm going to leave this piece of paper in here for a little while, see if they want to have more fun with it. Sounds like they do. But otherwise, I've got everything more or less where it belongs for the moment. That means the mailbag is over. So thank you one more time so much to everybody for everything. It's wonderful. And I'm going to end the archive here. So if you are watching this on the archive, thank you so much. Tune into the regular Kitten Academy live stream here on YouTube. If you're already tuned into that, then you are watching live, and we hope you don't go anywhere because we're not going anywhere either. And we are expecting Foggy's adopter any minute.